have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Paul. The Mountaineers will put total leather and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. A rather inauspicious start, but a golden opportunity after the turnover. Using his legs, it's White. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pucks it out of the air. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mustangs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do.
Turning it on! Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Snags a quick pass on the left.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Makes a man miss. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. Those who say you can't go home again don't know Rich Rodriguez as he returns to Morgantown and hoping to take the Mountaineers to near ethereal realm.
Man, you think back to Pat White, Steve Slayton, Noel Devine, all those great players on offense. How much fun Rich Rod's offense was back in the day. I don't know if it's going to look like that right away, Dave.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Inside the touchdown, SMU. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Got it behind the line. It's Bray. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. To the air on first down. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line. To the air on second down. Here's the pressure. Heaves it on the run. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Jennings. They're working that left side. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. It's the conference finale today. Win this one, extra football ahead. It's taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like, they need to win today. Like, their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year, in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
Gonna swing it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Florida Atlantic is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change.
Catch in the middle, it's Barnes.
They're trailing by 11 to Nebraska. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands, it's White. Breaks into the open. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's White. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. Clock ticking down in the 1st half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football game.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Makes the grab. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. This will likely be the last play of the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Grab near the marker, it's Knight. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable 1st half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
The Mustangs will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He caught it. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
Number 16 with the catch in the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6.
14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Creates a little room.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
He'll do it himself. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line. To the ground to try to move the chains. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down. And what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Off the RPO, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. To throw, it's Jennings. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Mustangs will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. They'll run the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Got his man. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Took a shot as he threw.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the prep...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give on the inside. Gets it past the marker. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Harden. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Grabbed in the middle, it's Knight. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Brinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU!
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Caught behind the line. It's White. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's White. Turning it on. Inside the touchdown, Mountaineers. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. 1 stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
SMU 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.